Welcome to the stream. This is eSeniors Porsche Cup, race number 2. We are at IMOLA. Pretty exciting. This is obviously a very classic track. I'm going to be joined today, I think, in a little bit by my colleague BB Lightfoot. He's going to join me in the commentary booth here soon. We're just about to start the qualifying. So, Autodromo Internazionale Enzo e Dino Ferrari. So that's the official name of this track, which is better known as IMOLA. It's about 5 kilometers, so that's about 3 miles. And it has 19 corners, the configuration that we are racing in. So let me get me into the right mode. And qualifying have started. Get into the control center. There we go. So racing at Imola started 1953. It had obviously Formula 1 there. It was considered a very unsafe track, and as we know, tragically, we had a loss in. I think there was a couple of people actually that died here, and the most famous one is obviously Ayrton Senna that died there in 1994. They did improvements to the track, and it came back on the Formula 1 calendar in 2020. They also do racing here with motorcycles, which that's pretty crazy to think about how that will look like. So yeah, Porsche Cup. Let me look at the standings real quick here. Get that up on the screen. There we go. Derek won the first race in the series. That was in England. Derek and Jonathan, Giovanni, Thomas, and Mark are so there was Silverstone are the top 5 right now in the league. So we'll see what we can do here. I think Derek and Jonathan is here. I don't think Nifosi is here. Thomas is here, I think. And Stevens is not here. I don't see Thomas though. So yeah, welcome BB. I see BB is in the booth here. Can you do a little sound check?
Yeah.
All right.
Krista.
Hey.
Will you okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna actually up your volume a little bit if I can.
Is that better?
Yeah, I can get you. Yeah, can you speak again? Hello, test.
1 2 1 2.
Yeah, I think we're good there. So anyone on the
tiny bit more if you need.
Yeah, more is good. So anyone on the stream, just let us know how we're doing on the sound levels.
How's that?
Yeah,
Is
sounds
that
good.
better?
Sounds good. All right, sorry you couldn't race today, BB. You had a foot problem like myself.
Yeah, I can't put any pressure on my heel. I'm hobbling around. I've tweaked my Achilles somehow. But I had some niggles and ignored it. Carried on regardless, and then I just got up quick to go to the toilet and ping. Here I am with you.
Yeah. I've been hobbling around here with that problem for a while, and I was racing and then it came back a little bit. So
yeah, so I might have to rest up for a while. I'll say I'll go overnight, like. Yeah, not good.
Yeah, put a little ice on it, see if that helps.
Yeah, I did that. I remember you posting your picture about that. Well, as long as I still get around and do what I need to do.
Yeah.
Not all bad.
So we'll see what the boys will do here. What's your take here? What's your Arobas just put the first time here?
Well, last time it was between Derek Bird and Jonathan Wood, wasn't it? They was fighting for the win last time out at Silverstone.
Yeah.
And then there was a bunch of us trying to keep up with them.
Yeah, I think Bird, he's just so tuned in on the Porsche. He's been driving that one for the last several years, I think.
Yeah. Merch Punoff was looking good. So he could be top 5, maybe podium.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Know, do you? Some are better on other tracks. You know, better on tracks. You know, have special tracks like the favourites, and you know, do particularly well on, don't they?
Yeah. Do you think the Porsche is? I mean, is this a good track for the Porsche?
Well, I had about 5 to 10 laps before this happened to me today, and it is a really tricky track for this car. I was finding, you know, you have to be really careful on the throttle. If not, you know, the car can snap on you. And, you know, and especially little parts of the track, you know, as you're turning into Parabolica, you know, it can happen there. And then when you're coming up out of the Minerales,
yeah,
you got that little hill, and it just, you know, if you're on the left side of it, there's a little bit of a dink there in the road, and you accelerate there, that's, you know, it'll snap on you there. So, you know, it's just little things around the track that can catch you out.
Yeah, a couple of places where you really need to not to be greedy, like you say, Aqua Minerale there, as you come up turn 11, you have to kind of just avoid just to push on the throttle, and that's even more important in the Porsche, I think. Yeah, let's see. We have a 1:46. I don't know what was the best time. I tried to look back on Silverstone. What was the best time Silverstone?
1:44 in practice, but I think that was just the odd person got it.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah, it's only 10 cars on the track, so it should. Hopefully, they're gonna race close. Otherwise, we'll just look at cars with like 3 seconds between them. Hopefully not.
Yeah.
But I remember Jonathan and David Bird. They were just chasing around the track at Silverstone. That was great to see. It was such a good run for them.
Really good race in the racecraft that evening.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was enjoying being in trying to hold on to the back of the train of cars that was chasing them. It's not an easy car, whatever track you're on, I don't think.
Yeah, for sure. All right, let's see if Jonathan just took the best time provisional pole ahead of Derek Bird. That wouldn't be too too surprising.
First 1:44.
Yeah, Wi-Fi Thief is on the YouTube, and he says, "Hi, Krister and chat. Is this my buddy Billy in the booth? Yes, it is. His voice is better than his
Nikos.
texting."
How are we doing, Nikos?
Oh, is that Nikos? The Wi-Fi Thief?
Yeah, that's Nikos.
It's hard with the...
Nico when you talk to him, it's Nikos when you're talking about him.
Yeah, gotcha.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Nico.
Let's follow along here with Jonathan going through Aqua Minerale. And they're coming up. And this is where you have to be careful. It's easy to go wide there. And here we're coming into the chicane. Variante Alta. See if he goes over the curbs. Oh, he's really taking that curb. So he said that they had adjusted the car so he could take those. He was bouncing. I think he was a little bit too greedy on that curb.
I'm just watching Derek at the moment.
Yeah, Jonathan just aborted his lap.
He's on a lap now.
Yeah, he's up a little bit. Derek is. I'm following him here too. Coming into Tamburello. This is a hard corner too. This one where he's
yeah,
and then just go
just right.
Yeah, got tight up here. It's a great track once you get used to it. I didn't like it at all in the beginning, but now I'm getting used to it. And I only drive the McLaren, so that's really the only car I'm into. I don't want to.
The best McLaren on it. It's really tricky.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes me a long time to get a good time in the McLaren.
So Nico says he's using this account to cheat YouTube, so he can he can put in 2 likes, 1 on each user ID.
Yeah, like and subscribe, please.
Yeah, like and subscribe. That's what we want.
If you're enjoying the stream.
Derek is up. I think he wonder if he can. No, he's still behind quite a bit. He's more than a second behind Derek on the previous time, or I'm sorry, behind Jonathan. I think I called him David before, but Derek Bird. Yeah, still a second behind Jonathan. He has some work to do. As for Kevin, can do him from the camera view here. I love how they sound, these cars, like little angry bees.
Yeah. Just trying to figure out how to do this ACC control thing.
Are you using the race control?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm using too.
I was in the car. You got to come out of it, go back out.
Yeah, so you have these broadcasting controls. If you look at on the app itself, that you can expand, and then you can click on those to jump around in the different views.
Yeah. There's a few up on the times at the moment. Derek's up 4 temps.
Yeah, I'm jumping over to him.
Jonathan's up 2 temps.
Derek Bird, the glam rocker, Slade in Flames livery is pretty cool.
Sharon's well up. 6 temps.
Yeah. Yeah, Sharon in P4 now, and Jeremy sits in P3.
Yeah, Jeremy's got a decent time there.
But Jonathan and Derek, they're really in a league of their own right now. They're quite a bit ahead of the rest of the competition.
They're setting the bar high, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're going to run away with this, and the other guys are going to try and go for the 3rd place.
Yeah.
So next race after this is going to be Donington next week. Oh, I think that got Derek's lap was probably disqualified there. It's a little bit strange you don't see that in the overview.
What's that?
Yeah, you don't see in the timesheet if the lap has been disqualified. Okay. At least I don't know how to see that. So I thought it was actually, but maybe I'm wrong. I have been wrong before.
Derek's coming round the last 2 corners now. Is he up?
Yeah, he's up a 10th, so that wouldn't really make a difference. He's still almost, 0.8 behind Jonathan. So I'm gonna put on someone else for a little bit, get a little airtime for Brian Banks, PCA Racing. He's currently in 10.
Bottom for you.
Yeah, that's great.
And let you know where they bounce on track they are.
Yeah, Banks have an interesting livery too. I don't know what the theme is particularly. Geometric forms.
Banks is up a little bit. He's on to the last corner now.
Bryant went off.
Oh.
Let's see Benchaya. Follow Benchaya here in this lime green.
He's up half a second.
Yeah, doing good there. Half a second. That could, I mean, that should put him up in P3 at least. See if he can get that time. Yep, P3. That's Benchaya.
Yeah,
Pushed Jeremy Arobas down.
Hey, they're doing well. That's a bit 6 times up.
Yeah. Looking at Terry Howard for a little bit. He's up half a sec. Coming in, and that should place him, yeah, P6. Stepanov. Number 69 coming around the last turn. He's not improving his time.
He's on an outlap, is he?
I think he's, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Yes, he's starting his.
Brian Banks is up again. He was up to half a second. I don't know where he's on track, but he's halfway around. He's lost his time in the Minerals. Still up a little bit.
It's still like the Jonathan and Derek are really in the kind of another league. They're two seconds ahead of P3 Benchaya.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, the Greek ones. I don't know, but Benchaya was in this car last.
Let's see. Yeah, he did. He came in P7 in at Silverstone.
No, I meant the last tournament.
Ah, okay, gotcha. Yeah, that could very well be. Torrance is up. Oh, he has spun out.
Good to see Torrance again with us. We had some fun with the teams when that was going.
Yeah. We have 2 minutes, little bit more than 2 minutes left. So this time, Jonathan, if he keeps this, he's gonna take the pole. Now, Derek have been able to come in a little bit closer than him, but he's still half a second behind. And he's in the pits right now, so I wonder if he's gonna come out. I doubt it. And Chaya is out running. He's not gonna be able to threaten Derek unless he's shaving off like a second and a half or 2 seconds. He needs to do more than 2 seconds, which I don't think will happen realistically. So I think Derek is pretty safe in P2.
Birch looks like he's on a decent lap.
Yeah, he's up points half a second right now. Where is he on track?
Bedshire's up a tiny bit.
Yeah, if Merch keeps this up, he could actually jump quite a bit. Oh, he's 0.8. This is gonna be interesting. He's coming through the Variante Alta. Yeah.
This is where it's really tricky, I find, in these last 2 corners.
Yeah, you can really lose your whole lap here.
So easy, isn't it, to throw it all away?
Just to try and keep the momentum as you come around the corner there and going up on the straight.
Oh, he's up again.
Yeah, Oh, he's doing good. He's going to go up 1 sec. So that's 46.4. Yeah, he can take P3. And he does. P3.
Oh, yes. Well done,
Merch. Good job.
Right. Is that the last lap there?
That's probably why he can do one more. He still has time. He came over the line and right now...
Benchai's up a bit, so it's still up for grabs at P3.
Yeah, Benchai up 3.5 coming through the chicane. Coming down into Rivazza in a moment, so he's up 0.4. So right now, he can take P3 the way he drives it. He's not going to threaten P2, obviously, but P3 is certainly in his reach. Oh, he lost a lot of time there. Ooh, he's bleeding time, big time. Is he going to make it? Is he going to make it? Yeah, he took P3.
Yeah, he's
P3, but Pornov is now up, so...
He was up quite a bit, but he's dropped it a bit.
Oh, he's gaining it back now. He's 0.3. He might get P3.
It's close.
Still have time on the clock to get around the corner.
We gain loads of time.
Oh, he's up half a sec now. Yeah, still won't get into P2, but P3 for sure. If he keeps it up, yeah, it's gonna take P3. Yeah, Pornov P3, good driving there. He did a couple of really great laps there.
Battle for P3.
Yeah, awesome. So Jonathan, Derek, and Pornov, and Benchai on row 1 and 2. Then Arobas, Shannon, Howard, Torrance, Bekavac, I think it's Bekavac, and Banks rounding up out the field. So yeah, awesome driving there. Pornov is he's such a relentless driver. He's really awesome.
He seemed to get into his groove there, didn't he, in the last stages?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, this track really, you really need to really run it a lot and just get into the kind of the rhythm of it.
Yeah, definitely. Like you say, you know, at first it's hard to like, innit, because it's so difficult.
Mm-hmm.
But once you get it, you know, you get it. It's a really fun track.
Yeah. So right now we are just waiting for the start of the race. All right, we're back on the stream. Mike Maleski joins. Thanks, Mike, for joining.
Right, mate.
So we have Billy here, BB Lightfoot.
Yeah, I'm sorry, chat. I can't see the chat. I'll try and get it set up so I can see both next time.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on. I have like four screens going here with different things, trying to keep up, change my resolution on the stream as well. But it seems to be looking good so far.
So this first corner, how tricky is this?
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. I'm going to sit on probably pawn off here, and we'll follow the top there.
Right, I'll try and get it on some right in the back rows.
Merche, Nikos is educating us. Bear or dare, mare, Merche. Okay.
Merche.
All right, here we go. We're rolling into the rolling start. So I'm sitting, kind of aiming the camera at Parnoff in his red Porsche. So first row we have Wood and Bird, Parnoff, Benchaya. Everyone tries to get situated as we go around the corner, getting out on the start. Yeah, the two first cars here, they're really sitting far out there. Thing is to drive and just put your car in the top of that green box, just nose at the top.
Yeah, I struggle with that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for losing the place, it seems.
Yeah, looks like the first 3 rows looks very well aligned, I think. And Merch, he always have a wicked start. Let's see what he can do. And here we go, green light. We have Wood and Bird. Wood seems to be getting a good start coming into the first lane, first turn. Parnoff in third, Benchaya still sitting in fourth. Nice and clean. Yeah, looks like the team is... Yeah, Torrance got one position in the start. Very nice, clean start. Derek is off chasing Wood. Parnoff has already a little gap to Bird. He really needs to keep up here because these two guys, they're really gonna take off, I feel. So Parnoff have a 1.3 second gap right now. Benchaya is half a second behind Parnoff. Behind him we have a Robus. We have Channon about a minute as well. Torrance goes wide as he tries to follow Channon. Bekavac is going off. He spun. I don't think there was an altercation. Yeah, no, there's been no reports of any altercation. Howard is passing Torrance that goes wide.
Torrance was off. He's rejoined now safely.
That's good.
Good to see.
Yeah, nice and clean. And Chaya is the one chasing Parnoff. So Bird is half a second after Wood. This can be interesting. I think it's will be a challenge for Jonathan to keep Mr. Bird behind him. The Kavak.
Terry, Aaron quite close. Near the back. Well, near the back of the train.
Yeah. Terry chasing Shannon, 0.2.
Yeah, he's showing himself in the mirrors.
Yeah, it's very stressful to drive this track. Keep an eye on all the turns while you have someone that close. Howard goes and then almost he was looking on the inside there. Let's see what he can do in the. All right, here we go. Shannon goes wide. Howard takes the opportunity and passes him right before the variant Villeneuve, I think that is called. Benchaya chasing Panov. Getting very close. Coming up Aqua Minerale. Or Aqua Minerali. Variante Alta. See if he can get close enough to get some slipstream on the start straight. Now the field is starting to stretch out a little bit, like I thought it would, with like 2 seconds between the cars.
Yeah, and Derek's really pushing to keep on the tail of Jonathan.
Benchaya is on the straight. It's not really doing any inroads right now. We get some educations on the top on the chat here on how to pronounce different names, which is really useful. And I like you said there, Nikos Bikavac. That would be probably the proper kind of Serb Croatian name. Panov was almost looked like he was getting a little. Benchaya is really pushing up now. Oh, he's going to look on the inside a little bit. Is he going to try to brake later now?
Oh,
wise choice. Wise choice.
Yeah. Good race.
Oh, Shannon is off. Torrance is advancing based on that. I don't think there was any... No, still no contacts. I think these are just, people start to push maybe a little bit early and start to slide out. Like you said earlier, the Porsche is a handful. All right, thanks for joining, Nikos. Appreciate it. I'll catch you later.
Let's go.
Derek is now 0.5 behind. I think he's sitting pretty comfortably there, and I would just kind of getting a rhythm and consolidate. I think he knows that he has the pace to reach Jonathan. Just stay close enough to capitalize if he's doing any mistakes going wide somewhere. It's easy to go wide on this track here and there.
Yeah, and if you go offline, it's difficult. Keep the car from misbehaving. Benchaya's close again, going into the hairpin.
Jumping over to him, and it's a green car. You have to be really close to get some slipstream on these cars. Remember, I was doing the GT Sport on the PlayStation. It was ridiculous. You just fly by people. But that's not how it works here. It's a little bit more realistic, I think.
Yeah, Aaron's close now behind Brian Banks.
Oh, let me jump over there. Shannon in the red car. Banks in the geometric shapes in different colors. Blue, yellow. And red, white. IGS Racing car number 55 is Shannon. Yeah, he's keeping up. Coming through the chicane, looks like Shannon had a little problem coming out there. If you go too hard on those curbs, I mean, you will bounce. I know that from McLaren, you have to be careful there. Let's see, Shannon, he's looking a little bit on the inside, try to stress him to do a mistake. This is another place where it's easy to go wide. And this one too, coming into the last turn for the straight. Looks like Banks had a good exit there.
Joe Becker is catching these two while we're doing this.
And Benchaya is up on Panov again. This is going to be probably the fight for the rest of the race. They seem to be pretty evenly matched. Good exit there by Benchaya. Let's quickly up to Shannon. He's very close too. Two things going on. I'm jumping over to Benchaya again. See if he's going to be able to take the P3. Chicane. Benchaya, he chose not to really get on the curbs there at all.
Warren trying and gets on the inside of the...
Let me jump over here.
You almost got on the inside at the Mizrael, is it?
Yeah, Mekavak. Yeah, oh, he's looking just before the chicane. And Mekavak is really benefiting from this. He's coming up to the dams here soon. Derek Bird 3 seconds behind Wood, so it looks like Wood have found a good rhythm. He also have the fastest time. Wood has 1:44.3.
Yeah. Maybe Derek made a mistake, I didn't see. But Chaz got a run.
Oh, Panov went off.
Did it go off?
Panov went off. That was too bad. I'm gonna jump back and do a little replay on Panov and see what happened there. Here comes Panov. He comes up to the where is he on track now? Oh, okay. He got caught on the curb. That's what happened. Oh, I think he has kind of scrubbed the fence a little bit. I don't think he got any bad damage on that.
To get a bit of snap overs there.
Yeah, going back to the live stream, and Howard is now Arobas managed to pass or gain a spot when Panov dropped. So now Howard is chasing Arobas. So this is actually the closest right now. So now all of a sudden the field has stretched out. Bird 3 seconds behind Wood. Benchaya is 13 seconds behind Bird.
Yeah, they're all spreading out a tiny bit.
Yeah.
At the back as well. Derek's caught up. Well, he's not losing any more time. To Jonathan.
Yeah, his last time was half a second behind Jonathan. So see if he can find the rhythm again. Like you said, maybe he did a mistake and now he's trying to just get into the groove again, as we have 28 minutes left of the race. Racing this 40 minutes. There are no pit stop. We might see a little...
Series right up behind Jeremy now, going into the miles.
So is it your experience driving the Porsche that you lose the tires after a little bit, even in a 40-minute race? How was it for Silverstone?
I was fine. Well, there was a couple of laps near the end, about 5 minutes or so from the end, where I noticed that I had to be perfect with my braking, otherwise, you know, it grip up too much. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. The race goes on with the time multiplier and the temperature drop.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, spun off the curb.
Howard, I'm going to do a replay on him. I just did the replay on Shannon as well. That went off.
Yeah, Jeremy.
See what happened with... Oh, yeah, he just caught... wow, he just caught the curb and he went nose first into the barrier. That is not nice.
Oh, easy done in this car.
Yeah, so that's probably what we're going to see here and there.
And Joe's catching a little bit on Brian Banks. Aaron must have made a mistake because he's way back now. He dropped back a little bit.
Yeah, I should try to drive the Porsche a little bit. I really like I like cars that sound good. So I like the Ferrari, but the Ferrari doesn't really seem to be competitive. I don't know why.
It's seems to have done well since the last patch.
Yeah.
There's a lot more people driving it.
Yeah.
And whether they already boosted it or they just because of the things they did with the other cars, it just brought it a bit more level.
Yeah.
Not sure. Someone went off. Car 88.
Oh. Is that a Robus? Let's do a little replay on him. Oops, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people do that now. They kind of just kind of go off.
So Terry's behind him again.
Yeah.
Exactly the same place where he went off. But... So it looks like that battle's going to continue.
So Joe is catching up on Banks. So Joe is lapping faster than Banks, so at least on the last lap. Coming up on him here, maybe he can do something. Oh, he's looking a little bit on the inside. So easy to lose the line there and then you go wide, so... This is not the first one. I've seen. This is probably the third car that's spin in this area. Oh, let's see if he can do safe return. Yeah, he's doing that.
Well to avoid him then.
Let's jump to Howard. Jumping to Howard. Coming up on Aerobus.
Oh, he's right on his tail.
Up on the start straight. Maybe getting a little slipstream. It's been a very, very clean race. I'm looking here. There are no... Yeah, there's a contact, possible contact, but sometimes the game register that, but there is no... oh, he's going really hard through there. Aerobus. I thought he would lose it, but not. Almost halfway. 22 minutes. Jonathan very comfortable in his lead. He's lapping about same as Derek. 145.6. Derek sits last lap 145.4. Best lap so far is 144.3. Oh, he got a little...
Nearly lost it, but he managed to save it.
Yeah, and Howard got a little snap as well. Bird now clocked the fastest time, 1:44.5. So he took a second off of Jonathan here, narrowing the gap down to 3.7. Howard feels really ready to take Jonathan, or to get Jeremy. Hey, Stefan Buckley joins the stream. Welcome.
Welcome, Stefan. Where you been?
So we have 10 cars on track here, Stefan. We have Jonathan qualified P1 and Derek P2, and they've been chasing each other ever since. Seems like Jonathan have pretty good pace right now, but Derek just did the faster lap of the two. He runs 1:44.5 as his best lap so far. This is the closest race on the track. Really big difference between the top two, Wood and Bird, and then we have Benchaya. It's 22 seconds after. So P3 is 22 seconds after P2. Pretty amazing. See if Howard can be patient and consistent. Just try to inch his way. But they run almost exactly the same time. They run 1:48.1 and 1:48.4 to Jeremy's advantage.
Yeah, they've been really consistent, the pair of them. So, well, they both made a mistake, which brought them back together.
Yeah. I think they spun out in the same area. That's after that's the Tosa. The Tosa left-hander. Right, he's getting closer. Variante Villeneuve coming up to Tosa. This is where you get in trouble if you're greedy. Get caught on the curb. Yeah, good exit by both.
Maybe you get on the power too early as well.
Yeah. Stefan Buckley says, when I drive Porsche Cup, spin, crash, rinse, repeat. Very true.
Man was spin crashing out today.
Yeah. Well, Howard keeps at it. In the meantime, Jonathan have started to lap a little bit faster than Derek, so not much is changing in that area. So this is some of the people are driving in no man's land here.
Yeah, and it looks like the leaders will catch the back markers soon.
Yeah, and that would be interesting too. That kind of impact things as we get into the...
And we'll have the temperatures dropping soon, and the time speed up.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, now we see Jeremy goes off. But he managed just to get up back on track. That was pretty amazing. But he might have... I think sometimes the tire, they model dirty tires. But now he's really coming up on Jeremy. Come back to Tosa.
Yeah, he done well to get it back to you. And keep off Virtue there.
Yeah, Howard is really keeping up now. Oh, Jeremy goes really over those curves, slows him down a bit.
Murchie done well there. To, not going to.
It's very
so
close.
Easy to do that, isn't it?
Yeah. Is he close enough to slipstream now, Howard? 0.2, I think, yeah, I think he's in the slipstream now. That should benefit him. Gonna slingshot on the inside. If you're gonna see a late break. Jeremy is very sensible drivers, I think, realize when he's...
Side by side, going into the turn.
Good job.
Oh,
Howard took it. Makes it stick. Good driving there.
Well played by both of them there.
Yeah. Very good. Shannon and Banks are trading places. I think he might have been off for a minute there. Jeremy is not giving up. Staying with it so far.
Jonathan managed to get past the back marker while that was going on.
Yeah, still 4.8 between Derek and Jonathan.
Merch has gone off. Well, he's gone wide.
Yeah.
And Jeremy's got a place back, I think.
Yeah, Howard went wide. So Jeremy got back to position. It's going back and forth there. Get on the wing here of Jeremy, see if Terry can catch him again. Yeah, Terry is not close enough for the slipstream. But we saw that the slipstream was effective when you get into the 0.2 range. And then do a little late braking and you're golden. Oh, Howard got a little snap of oversteer. Lost some time. We're gonna go to inside Jonathan's car for a little bit. He's coming up to a back marker. Oh, he's scrubbing the tires quite a bit.
Yeah, we'll see who's managed the tyres better soon, for sure.
Coming up on someone, I don't know who that is actually, but he's, oh, yeah, he's yielding. I think that was Banks, I think. Good job there by Banks. I think that was Banks. No, it wasn't. Let's get into Jonathan's car and follow him a little bit. I'm keeping an eye on Howard that's coming up on a robus. I will get into Howard's car and see him chasing.
Yeah, it was Brian.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you. All right, so here he comes up on
and
the
Merch
straight.
is really close on Jeremy here on the straight.
Oh, it's Terry actually. It's Terry Howard. I think you call him Mercher. Yeah, he did very expeditious there. Get on the wing. Yeah.
Exactly the same move.
Yeah.
Again. Well done.
Yeah, they're gonna go back and forth there. It looks like Jeremy has some damage. So maybe they both have damage because they both went off. So maybe that kind of offsets. Kevin Torrance is 6 seconds from these guys, so their battles hasn't really done anything for Torrance. Quite a ways away.
Yeah, he was on pace with him that last lap. So if he can just start doing his best laps, he may catch up to him.
Yeah. Yeah, Howard is all over Jerry. He has not given up. Keeping my camera on the wing. Jeremy got a little bit better run through the chicane there, I think. Looks like Jonathan is increasing his lead a little bit, 7.5.
Yeah, and there it's coming up to another back marker. We will be doing.
I'm going to get over to run with Derek for a little bit. At least he has no threat from behind. Benchai is 29 seconds behind him. All right, let's go over to Jeremy again. He's getting really close.
He just made a little mistake there, but he was right up close going through turn 1.
This looks like they're sliding a little bit now. Maybe it's the tires now. Oh, Howard goes a little bit wide. Jeremy has his hooks in. This is no place to pass. I think he needs to wait for a little bit. Yeah, he does, but he comes in a little bit hot there, but he managed to control.
Yeah, he's working his tires hard there to keep the car in control.
Oh,
really pushing.
Yeah, he got a little oversteer.
Well, you done well to say that. This is quite a bit of ground on Terry. Is it Terry? Yep, Terry.
Yeah. Jumping over a little bit here, going down the Benchaya. So he's in no man's land. He has like 8 seconds to Derek. He has Ponov 12 seconds behind him. It's a little bit boring when you drive and you don't see anyone.
Yeah.
Jumping over to
worse, is it?
Ponov for a little bit. He's also in no man's land with 30 seconds. Benchaya 30 seconds in front of him. 10 seconds behind him, we have Howard. We looked at Howard and Arobas for quite a bit. They're going to go to Torrance and look at him for a little bit. Car number 7, Triple Cross Racing. And it's blue livery. He has Arobas down the road, 4 seconds. Could maybe do something if there is a mistake or so. We have 8.5, less than 8.5 minutes left. Oh, Howard went off. And do a quick replay on him. So he's coming around that left-hander where, yeah, and he oversteers. We've seen that a lot. That's like the main place for people to lose it. And Shannon is also in no man's land. I think he might get Derek coming up behind him. Is that what's going on there? Yeah. Following Derek. Yeah, Derek comes up on Shannon. Shannon will get the blue flag here in a minute. We're gonna catch up with him just by the... he's lifting her. Well done. You don't want to get caught up in the chicane there and get nervous and mess up. So he decided to lift. Shannon did.
Yeah, graciously let him by there, didn't he?
Let's look at Bekavak a little bit. Get some screen time. Looks like he has some damage on the front. He's still running in P10. But they're all going to get points because, you know, you get points really, really deep in the, the championship.
30 points, is it, for
Yeah,
P10?
so P10 you get 30 points. That's nothing to sneeze at. Let's see. Kavak, where did he end up? He was P13 at Silverstone. So even if he places last, it's better than his previous race.
Yeah, it's going to be 50 odd points.
Yeah. Derek and Jonathan still slugging. They're lapping pretty evenly. Jonathan now sits on the best time, 1:44.3, 19 laps into the race. 5.5 minutes left right now. Only have one incident, one possible contact, which I actually don't think was anything. When you spin behind someone, they often record it as impact, but we have self-reporting, so anyone reporting the race, please use the beautiful little entry form that I use just to keep track of the incidents. But we really have very few incidents now. We have fewer cars on track, and seems like people are taking care, so that's great. And I think it's also better with self-reporting when you drive and then someone else is coming to say that you did something wrong. That's, you know, not everyone likes that. So it's probably better just to do self-reporting, and the stewards will look at it as needed. And it's less work for the stewards because we looked at every single, you know, every single incident, and sometimes it was like 30 incidents, and that's just exhausting.
Oh goodness.
Yeah.
Oh,
and it might not be that.
Must be time consuming.
Yeah, very time consuming, and you do a write up on everyone, and you don't put that. And
something's happened with Terry.
Oh,
and,
let me see. Torrance.
Made a mistake.
Let's
Terry,
do a little
I think he was
replay.
by him,
Oh, yeah, he has to oversteer there. Oh, and then behind him, he has crossed over the chicane. So that would certainly be a kind of track penalty.
Kevin struggling, maybe distracted him.
Yeah, at the end of the race, you might just kind of space out for a little bit. I wonder if we're going to see any track limit drive-throughs here.
Oh, possible. It's not the most punishing track, but you know, it's just in parts where you can gain a lot of time. You know that.
Banks had a spin. Yeah. Banks had a little spin. Oh, he had a spin on the curb. He recovered, but then he got another spin and he went into the wall. And he came in pretty bad into the wall, so he had to back out here now. Yeah, that's too bad.
Torrance has got Terry in sight still.
Oh, Shannon. Shannon went off. See what happened there. Wow, he just drove off. I don't know what happened. That was like an unforced error. Maybe he has spaced out. when I was driving this in the dark the other week here, then at one point I kind of forgot where I was, so to speak, and I used the wrong braking point because I thought I was in another corner.
I remember doing that at Spa. I was in the lead, and I just got the lead, I think, and then I went round one corner and then another, and I didn't know it was the corner going onto the straight, and I was expecting another corner, and I lost so much time.
That's frustrating. And when you've been driving a while, you know, you just kind of space out. I got to drive like a 48, or no, it's not 48, 24 hour at Spa here in later in November, and I have a double stint, so I'm gonna drive a little bit more than 2 hours. That's gonna be interesting.
When's that?
That's the 12th of November. So it's a league that's called box racing that set this up. And
last lap.
I'm driving. Yeah, last lap. Let's go over to Jonathan. Just starting his last lap.
That's gone so fast.
Yeah, I mean, Jeremy had a little off there in the chicane. Probably went a little bit hard on the chicane. Let's drive with Jonathan here as he comes in on his last lap. Solid lap by Jonathan. Took P1 in qualifying and never looked back. Good start, and Derek hasn't really been able to challenge him at all.
Oh, it was close in the early stages, wasn't it? And then Jonathan just seemed to get into a groove and an extra gear and pulled away to whereabouts he is now.
Yeah, very strong in his Woody Woodpecker livery. So he's going to take the lead in the championship. He's going to get 50 points this race. So he's going to have 97 points after this. So there's the flag for Derek. Going to jump over to Derek Bird.
For them too.
Benchaya P3. See how far behind he is. He's 36 seconds behind. So really, Jonathan and Derek. Yeah. Really masterclass by Jonathan and Derek.
Yeah.
Good job. So here comes.
Consistency from him. Consistently fast.
Absolutely. 1:44.3 is the fastest. As Benchaya gets the checkered flag in P3.
Race. Benchaya.
Ponoff did a really good job in the qualifying too, coming through.
Yeah, it's a good tussle for the third spot between him and Benchaya. Jeremy's close behind Terry again. We're battling all races, I think.
Oh yeah. Let's see. I wonder if we can slipstream in here. That might be a photo finish. Is coming up. Oh, is it? Oh, that's hard to tell. That's hard to tell. Well, as the game said Howard and then Aerobus. So, yeah, great
close,
race.
Yeah.
Very close.
Close. Finish between them two.
Yeah. So congratulations, Derek and Jonathan. So thank you, BB, for Billy to join me here in the broadcasting booth. I enjoyed it.
Oh, thanks for having us.
All right, great. So see you next time. We're gonna do GT2. I'm sorry, Group 2 GT3 tomorrow, Misano, and I'm gonna commentate that as well. So 1 p.m. Central Time, US, whatever that is in your part of the world. So I hope to see you then.